Okay, so real quick, we're gonna try again. So on Monday, Cameron was gone.
Yeah.
So we fill her in on what we did.
Okay.
What book did we read?
We read the Marion sang. Wait,
When
when
Marion
Marion
When
sang.
What was the book about?
a Marion when she sang.
A Marion when she sang?
When she moved around to different places. Because the first time she moved,
Who's she?
Marion.
Okay. Remember her last name? We just said
And no.
it. Anderson.
Yeah, and
Okay. So
Okay.
Marion Anderson.
she moved the first. She was born in. She was born in South
In
Philadelphia,
1897.
1897.
Okay.
Then she moved to Europe
Why'd she move to Europe?
To
go to
singing
music
school.
class.
Okay.
Singing school.
And then they wouldn't let her. Wait. Is that right?
They wouldn't let her into music school.
Because she was black.
Where? In America or in Europe?
Europe.
Okay. Then what'd she do?
Then she sang at the Lincoln Memorial.
No,
Why'd
she
she-
sang at church.
Why'd she sing at the Lincoln Memorial?
Because her father died.
Because her father died? That's the whole reason she sang at the Lincoln Memorial?
No,
I
I
don't
just
know.
really wanted to sing.
She really wouldn't sing but she wasn't allowed to sing somewhere.
Europe. Because
No. There was a place in America. She came back to America. Do you remember?
I know. I remember what
Egyptian
it.
place.
No,
The
I
Egyptian?
remember.
What concert?
Like I know the.
was a concert
I know
hall.
the name, but I just can't remember
'Cause they-
it. Happens all the time.
Carnegie.
Carnegie.
Carnegie Hall. She wanted to sing at
Carnegie
Carnegie Hall. They wouldn't let her.
Because she was
So-
black.
So
not white.
President Roosevelt
Wanted
got her to sing
at the Lincoln Memorial.
at the Lincoln Memorial. Okay, what song
And a
did she
bunch
sing at the Lincoln Memorial?
Oh, tis a we.
Oh my
Country.
My country,
Tis a we.
tis of
Tis of
thee,
thee.
tis of thee.
I always say we.
Lee has nothing to do with it. Okay,
Guess what I found out today?
what?
That you can only play with those if you have a library card.
That makes sense.
I have
Okay,
one.
so real quick,
you
we're
have
gonna
one?
hit. I do.
Okay, so we all can play.
Yeah.
Except for him, because he doesn't have one. Because he's
Real
too little.
quick, we're gonna sing we're gonna sing. I'm gonna read you a couple passages. Actually, I'm gonna have you guys read to each other a couple passages. Okay? Because what we're gonna do after this, it's called story mapping.
Ooh, that actually kind of sounds
Story
fun.
napping
know-
is like
Mapping.
kidnap
Napping.
stories.
So do you know? Let me see those. So like a treasure
It actually kind of sounds fun.
like a treasure map.
Ooh.
It's like we're following that, only we're making our own maps.
Can we make
Okay.
one together?
Maybe after we all make our own.
Yay!
I tell you what, Cameron, you and I will work together since you were gone on Monday. We'll work
I
together,
want to work with Gracie.
but we'll have these two work on their own.
Okay, I don't
I want
Okay.
to work with Gracie. She doesn't. She knows more. I'll work with Coach Conroy.
More than me. All right, here's what we're gonna do now.
He just says I
So I'm
know
gonna
more
find you
than
guys each a couple of passages.
But I don't. But that just doesn't make sense. Okay?
What? Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Hudson doesn't make sense.
So I'm gonna read. I'll read the first one, then I'll
Well,
pass.
she
them.
does, so.
Hey, listen. I'll read the first part. Then I'm gonna have Hudson read another part. And Cameron will read the second or the third part. Then Gracie, you'll read the fourth big part.
Again?
Okay? What do you mean again?
I have to read 2 times.
No, I'm reading the first part. Second part, third part, fourth part.
Okay.
Or
I
what do
thought you
want?
meant first part, second part, third
No.
part, fourth
Okay.
part.
So
I didn't hear the Mr. Conroy.
you ready? So this is
It's
when
important.
you listen. So this is when Marion was a kid still. Alexander Robinson, the choir director at the Union Baptist Church in South Philadelphia, wanted to hear Marion sing, even though she was not quite 8 years old and sometimes sang too loud. He asked her to perform a duet with her friend Viola Johnson. As Viola sang the high part and Marion sang the low, their harmony blended like a silk braid.
Okay, Hudson.
Hold on, we're not there. Church folks started whispering and followed with out and out talking about Marion's remarkable gift. Neighboring churches heard the news and invited Marion to perform. One advertisement said, "Come and hear the baby contralto, 10 years old." And people came.
You forgot to read it first.
I just skipped over the singing part. Okay?
Because I can't.
So she was So she was young. How old are you, Cameron?
9,
9. How old are you, Gracie? How old are you, Hudson?
10.
Okay, so she was Hudson's age, and she was already being advertised all over Philadelphia. People wanting to come listen to her sing.
Oh, that's.
Okay.
I mean, that's so good.
So think about that, being your guys' age, and then already being pretty famous. Okay.
I'm already famous. I am.
All right. So Hudson, let's have you read
Oh,
right
this
here.
part.
Right
You
here.
read that part.
Start there and end there.
And I have to read her part.
Shh, shh, shh. Go ahead.
Her father was proud too, but protective. He didn't want anyone taking advantage of his child. Father's love made Marion feel important when he died after an injury at the reading terminal
What's that?
where he sold ice. Tragedy filled Marion's heart and sometimes her songs.
So I'm guessing Reading Terminal is just the name of the ice distribution place.
Why?
Because
Did you
back,
get too cold?
well, because back then they had to cut ice off of lakes and rivers during the winter, and they stored it.
Like in Frozen. They start off
Yeah.
with
Maybe. Here, sit in your chair.
I did not fall. I've seen Frozen like 18
All right.
times.
So here's where I want you to sing, Cameron.
Oh, Cameron.
So, or sing. I keep saying sing. I meant read. Okay. So start here. You got a big part and end there.
That's not fair. So then I would be reading the big
Okay.
Okay. I want to read along. I don't. I like reading. Reading's fun. As a young woman in her 20s, Marion was invited to many states to sing. Sometimes she traveled with her accompanist by train when they were singing.
Hold on. What's that word? Accompanist? Accompanist? You know what that is? Because you sing, don't you? Okay.
No,
You don't, I thought you did.
I do.
So like if you had a singing recital, don't forget where we're at. Okay. I probably should be stopping right in the middle of reading. Okay. So when you are singing, like at a singing recital, if you have somebody playing piano or playing the guitar with you, that's your accompanist. Okay. They're the ones that play your music for you. All right. So start over from that sentence. Sometimes.
Sometimes she traveled with her accompanist by train when they were seated in the dirty, crowded Jim Crow car reserved for Negroes. When she arrived at her destination, she often sang the same white assembly auditions. One white and one black, or to segregate groups, whites in the best seats and blacks in the balcony. Many times she was welcomed as a song by an audience.
Which word?
I don't
Where is it? Many
I
times.
can't find anything without Diane here. She keeps moving.
Many times she was welcomed enthusiastically.
Oh, it's not walking. Like birds.
by her audience, and then could not get a hotel room because she was Negro. No matter what humiliation she endured, Maria sang her heart with dignity. Her voice left the audience weeping or in hushed awe as they strained to hold on to the memory of every opulent note.
Every opulent note. Okay. So we'll skip over. So she went to try to get into music school, right?
Yeah.
They didn't let her because she was black.
Yeah.
So she went where?
To the Lincoln Memorial.
No, where'd she go?
Europe.
Europe. And she learned from a guy named Mr. Bogetti.
Sounds like spaghetti. Mr. Spaghetti.
I'm guessing because it says she sang scenes from Italian operas with him, so I'm guessing he was Italian. So that probably makes sense why it sounds like spaghetti. Okay.
His dad might have been a spaghetti master.
Okay.
Might have been a
So
spaghetti.
she sang all over Europe,
Yep.
right? All right, we can move this back now. I think.
But you don't
These
want to
guys are
have
good.
the camera focus on me?
All right, there we go.
I don't want to read now.
So she was traveling all over Europe. She sang a bunch of concerts. she got pretty successful. Do you remember she made quite a bit of money?
And she also made good pants.
And her mom said that she didn't want any of her money. You listening?
Because
So Marion offered her money. Her mom said, I don't want any. She just wanted her to be happy, right? Okay. So,
but she was trying to make her mom happy at the same time.
here we go. So then you're going to sing.
Okay.
Third
don't
time
like
I've said that.
singing.
You're going to read, start there, and
Comment these.
let's go down to here.
Annoy anyone.
Yep.
Okay.
So start with committees, end with
Oh,
anyone.
thank you. Just tell me that one. I don't know what it was.
All right, here we go. Make sure we're listening.
Hudson.
I'm listening.
All right, focus. Go ahead.
I don't know what that word is again.
Just have a look at it.
Committees.
Committees.
Committees form and held meetings. Finally, President Roosevelt approval and department of the
Look at it.
Interior of the United States government invited Marion to sing on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial on Easter Sunday. Her country was offering her a momentous invitation, but she had
She had concerns.
Would people protest? Was it dangerous? Would anyone come? You said
Okay.
to stop at anyone, so
I'm at the end of the sentence. Okay, so she got invited to Lincoln Memorial by President Roosevelt, right? Did people end up coming?
no. Yes.
How many?
Like 15,000.
Marion looked out on a river of 75,000 people.
It was a
Way y'all.
So imagine singing in front of that many people. That's like going to a Husker game,
Oh, I love Huskers.
and then add about 20,000 people, and that's how many people were at her
My mom
concert.
and dad went to the Husker game, and they sat in the car for about an hour and a half, just waiting for the traffic to move. 'cause
See, so think about, and then, so that's,
We were on there fast. We went on Saturday. On Saturday.
so imagine that many people,
Because Peyton was at
hey, imagine that many people
his house for some
standing in front of you, trying to listen to you sing,
Oh,
okay? Would you be a little nervous?
Yes, I would be so
I think I
nervous.
would be too.
I don't. No, this is where.
Okay, so here, go get it.
This is. Can
Well,
I
we
tell you
can-
something weird?
We can tell stories later, okay? Because we gotta knock this out before I run out of time. Okay? So,
Yeah, we're gonna run out of time. Because we only have
we've
that
got
long left.
we've got
and we
about
have
5 minutes. We'll listen to a song as soon as we're done with this part, okay?
But we don't have.
I got pencils. I had to take them from Hudson, remember?
Yeah, 'cause I'm a
Naughty
good
boy.
boy.
No, you don't.
So here's what I want.
Oh, you can have that one.
I sharpened it.
And I'll give Hudson the door one.
All right. So here's what I want, guys. Hudson can have this one if you want it.
Like,
No.
So we're gonna start. You can have your paper however you want it. Okay?
Okay, I don't know how I like my paper. I like
So
it
we're gonna
like that.
start right here. Make a box.
Okay. That big?
Big enough you can write in it.
Oh.
You don't have to write a lot. That should
Like
be
how
plenty.
much?
You should be alright with that.
I'm okay with that.
But I write big like this. You know, this is how I write. Wait, no, that's not right. This is how I write.
Okay. So above that, make sure, or beside it, wherever,
That's
just
how I
write,
write. That's too
just
big.
write start.
Where?
Anywhere around it, just so that we know that that's your starting point.
That's how big I
Okay.
write. That's really big.
So
Yeah.
the book started
Actually,
where? Cameron, do you remember?
Yes, I do.
I know you didn't get to read it like we did, but you got to hear a bunch of different versions of it.
Started by being born.
Do you remember when?
1897.
1897, where at? Okay.
Hey, cheater.
So we can write 1897 in the box.
That's mine.
Is that your box?
Oh,
Or is that your
yeah.
box? Okay, so 1897.
Just here.
Yep. And then South Philadelphia underneath
Oh,
it.
really? You made me write that big for nothing.
Do we know how to spell Philadelphia?
No, I can look at my book though. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Look here because I can't remember if it's one L or two L's.
It's
Here,
one
you
L.
can-
You can look at here.
That's all I remember. It's 1L. PH 1L.
So we had a pretty big discussion on that the other day, didn't we? Because it took you like 7 tries. It is. It's one L. So it's PHILADELPHIA.
It's right here.
Oh,
Philadelphia.
Yeah, just look right up here.
I'm going to Vallis. I just said that randomly. That was weird. It has 2 L's in it.
it's 1L.
One
It's
at a
two.
time, though.
I almost fit that in my box. That's good for me.
That's not bad.
I almost put it in.
Yeah, and I didn't go below it. And I actually left some space.
HIA. All right, here we go.
Wait, that's a 9.
So then you're gonna draw a line wherever you want that story map to go.
Why? I don't
Okay.
want to do a story.
So I'm gonna say you gotta walk this direction, then we're turning that way.
We can do it any way we want.
Any way you want.
Can we do it as big as we want?
And then try to save some space.
Okay.
Can we go like this?
Can we make forks
Can we go like that?
Forks in the road?
Forks in the road.
Like that? I must
Kind of like that.
Really
If you know what
itchy.
direction you're going. Yep, just like that works. Okay, draw your
Wow.
second line, or your first line, sorry.
Draw a box.
And draw a box.
Box?
Okay, so what was the next,
Europe.
no, what was the next big thing that happened?
She went to Europe.
When she was your
I drew a
guys'
big
age.
box.
She sang for the choir.
She sang in the choir in church, and they advertised for her all over town, right?
Yeah. Is
Okay.
that big
That's
enough?
way
Maybe
too
right.
big. Oh my.
So maybe right 10 years old?
Is that big enough?
Yep, plenty. So 10 years old, sang in the church choir. That's what I'm gonna write. What are you gonna write?
Same as you.
No, make it something different.
I already wrote all of it. You
It'd be
stink.
close. Something that you
Sing in the
guys
church
all
choir 10 years old.
That works.
Sing in the church choir.
That's exactly what he
Sing
sang.
at the
We'll get there. That's the end of the map.
That's the end.
Okay, we got about 2 minutes to get this finished up. Okay.
Can you write one down for me? Because I don't know.
Nope. 10 years old sang what?
Sing in church.
That works. So then draw your second line with another box.
Is both church
So then what was the next big event that happened?
Go to Europe.
What happened to her dad?
She died.
So,
She died.
He died. The famous singer died, only like 9 years old. I mean 10.
okay.
He's
So what should go in our second box?
Dad died.
That
Marion's
works.
dad died.
That works.
Dad died. That's it.
How do you spell it? M-A-R-I-N.
Yep.
D-I-E-D.
I just put the wrong word on. Am I in your guys' way?
You're fine. As long as they can hear us, that's the important thing. Okay. Did you get Marion's dad died written down?
Put apostrophe as people's, because it's her dad.
I just put Dad died.
Me too.
So I'm gonna go that way, and we'll go up over here.
I just like this. Over, down, over, down.
Mine's not.
So then what happened? Skip ahead a few years. Then what happened after her dad?
Sure to Europe.
Went to
That
Europe.
looks bad. That's just
Okay.
cheating again.
How to spell Europe?
She went to Europe.
Can I just put Europe?
As long as you know what's going on.
know it starts with the EU.
E-U-R.
O-P. E-U-R-O-P-E.
Yep.
Europe, Europe. I'm sitting
Okay, so we need another line and another box
sitting on another.
coming off of Europe.
This came off of Freya. She got sent away. I'm gonna.
No.
I don't know.
She wanted to sing at Carnegie Hall, but they wouldn't let her, right?
Because she was white. I
Because
mean
she was
black.
Okay.
Couldn't sing it.
So she couldn't sing at Carnegie Hall.
Okay.
Couldn't sing. That's all I'm gonna put.
I just spelled
Carnegie, so spell car. N-E-G-I-E.
How do you spell it?
Spell
C-A-R.
car.
And then N-E-G-I-E. And then dash.
So she wanted to sing at Carnegie Hall, but couldn't. So then how did the whole story end?
She died.
No.
She sang at the Lincoln Memorial.
Who invited her?
President Kennedy.
President Kennedy? President
No, Roosevelt.
Roosevelt? President One day, maybe next time. I almost wrote President Conroy.
I almost put President.
What should I put?
Or like what do I? Who is that?
So,
Knock knock at
who
the door.
asked her to sing at
President Roosevelt.
President Roosevelt asked her
At
to sing
Lincoln
where?
Memorial.
At the Lincoln Memorial.
This looks like 2 boxes.
And then at the side of that one, you can write end or finish or whatever
Can I
you
just
want.
do the next one right here? Because they're connected.
So she couldn't sing at Carnegie Hall.
And then that
So then,
goes here and then it goes.
yep, go ahead.
Okay.
Can you see where it goes?
What was it?
Yep, found it.
She
No, what do we say on it?
was.
So where did she get to sing at to end it?
I was born by then.
Where was her big concert at?
Carnegie Hall.
No, she got, well, she did sing there later, but kind of the end of the
How do you spell invited?
I, N,
Wait, where did the
V.
person invite her to?
now think about it.
Invite T-E-D.
Yep,
Invited. I spelled President
All right,
Roosevelt.
this is a story map, right?
I spelled President Roosevelt.
Oh, you didn't get that written down yet? Just write,
Got
by
invited
the
to Lincoln.
president.
President
You know how to
Roosevelt
spell
invited her
president.
to where?
Lincoln Memorial.
How do you spell president?
P,
Okay.
R,
Okay.
you should be able to spell the first part at least.
President.
She had it.
Thank you.
Okay, what?